Hackers, invisible and lethal, have shown that a simple piece of code can be more devastating than any military arsenal. Discover one of the 10 most impactful hacks in history and the devastating consequences they left behind. Stuxnet, the worm that started cyber warfare. In 2010, a highly sophisticated malware, reportedly developed by the United States and Israel, infiltrated Iran's nuclear facilities. It was the first time a digital virus had a physical purpose, destroying critical industrial machinery. Designed to sabotage uranium centrifuges, Stuxnet spread through infected USB drives and exploited vulnerabilities in systems disconnected from the internet. This attack significantly delayed Iran's nuclear program. While it hindered Iran's nuclear ambitions, Stuxnet also triggered a digital arms race. Countries like Russia and China increased their investments in cyber warfare, marking a turning point in global conflicts. WannaCry, a ransomware out of control. In 2017, a ransomware known as WannaCry brought the world to its knees. Exploiting a Windows vulnerability leaked by a group called Shadow Brokers, this malware infected hundreds of thousands of computers across 150 countries. WannaCry encrypted data on infected devices, demanding Bitcoin payments to unlock them. Critical sectors, such as the UK's National Health Service (NHS), were paralyzed, putting lives at risk by interrupting essential services. This attack exposed the global lack of preparedness for cyber threats and caused millions in economic losses. It also highlighted the danger of poorly secured espionage tools in the hands of governments. SolarWinds, elite espionage on a global scale. At the end of 2020, hackers exploited a legitimate update from SolarWinds software to embed malware, gaining access to confidential data in thousands of organizations, including U.S. government agencies. This attack, conducted by a state-backed group, went undetected for months, allowing hackers to collect strategic and sensitive information. It became one of the most sophisticated hacks ever recorded. SolarWinds exposed the vulnerability of the global digital infrastructure. Trust in enterprise systems security plummeted, while governments scrambled to reinforce their digital defenses. Yahoo, the record-breaking hack. In 2013, Yahoo suffered one of the largest data breaches in history, compromising the information of 3 billion accounts. This hack came to light years later when Yahoo was negotiating its acquisition by Verizon. Attackers gained access to users' confidential data, including email addresses and encrypted passwords. It was a devastating blow to Yahoo's reputation. The breach not only impacted millions of users but also reduced Yahoo's valuation in the acquisition deal. This case helped push forward new data protection regulations like GDPR in Europe. Sony Pictures, a politically motivated attack. In 2014, Sony Pictures became the target of an attack attributed to North Korea, reportedly in retaliation for the movie The Interview, which satirized its leader. Hackers calling themselves Guardians of Peace leaked confidential emails, employee data, and unreleased films. They also threatened violent actions if the movie was released, prompting theaters to cancel screenings. This attack demonstrated how geopolitical conflicts could migrate to the digital realm, affecting entire industries. It also underscored the vulnerability of major corporations to external threats. These cyber attacks not only exposed the fragility of our digital infrastructure but also proved that the real war of the future will be fought in cyberspace. The question is not whether they will happen again but whether you are prepared to face them. Visit our YouTube channel for the full video covering all the cases of hackers who brought governments and industries to their knees, the most infamous attacks. Leave your comments, and don't forget to subscribe. And remember, the truth is always beyond what we can see.